Sports coverage you can count on. This is News Channel 11 Sports with Brandon Moore.
Hey, good evening to you folks. Hope you've had a great Sunday. While baseball season is officially over for our area teams, there are still games to be played, just not ones that can win you a state championship. The Greater West Texas Baseball Coaches Association All-Star Games going on today at Lubbock Cooper. Best of the best across the South Plains in action from all classifications. We start with the 1A, 2A game. The South firmly in control of this one early. New Deal's Corey Ramirez, the nice pickoff move to first. That ends the top of the fifth for the South. The North would capitalize the next half of the inning. Tulio's Roman Garza with the RBI single to bring in Floydada's Jose Martinez. 10-1 score in the sixth, and the South looking for more. Crane's Dalton DeGraffin Reed bloops one to right, mishandled in the outfield. Keep the helmet on, Dalton. Come on now. Eventually getting to third. Then Forsan's Patrick Robles sacrifices the runner home with a high fly ball to right. Helmet would stay on, but just barely this time. More from the South team. Idaloo's Josh Caffey. Strikeout ends the North threat in the seventh as the South wins this one handily 14-1. 3A, 4A game now. Bottom first, no score until Cooper's Hunter Spear. High fly ball out of here to straightaway center field. West going on top 2-0. Snyder's Hunter Cock gets out of the inning though. No more damage on the scoreboard. We move to the top of the second. 2 on for the East. Perryton's Blake Turner grounds to short, but that's bobbled. In comes Victor Gomez of Estacado and Max Luss of Borger. We are tied at 2. Bottom second now. Canyon's Austin King with a dinker to short. That would sacrifice home Seminoles' Ryan Johnson. 3-2 West. More hitting from the West now. Pex's Mark Quintana shoots one up the middle. Andrews' Carl Warren makes it 5-2. LCU's Nathan Blackwell scouting some West Texas talent out there today in the third. More runs for the West. Fort Stockton's Adrian Martinez posts one to the left side. That's enough to score Adrian Martinez from Brownfield. West getting the lopsided win today, 22-5. We move to the 5A game this evening. Would the scoring be the same? Let's find out. In the first, no score. South with the bases loaded, but the ground into the 5-4-3 double play. Lubbock High to Amarillo High to help the Coronado pitcher get out of the inning. That's what these all-star games are all about. Bottom third, Abilene High's Michael Gonzalez with the high chopper. Can't be handled. Central's Zach Laura scores 1-0 South. A couple batters later, Coronado's Will Breedlove gets Abilene's Evan Willis swinging. End of the inning, North with 2 on in the fifth. Abilene's Brandon Bollinger, no problem, gets Monterey's Tanner Maloney to ground out. Low-scoring game early on, but not in the end as South wins it 10-2. First round of the Major League Baseball draft is tomorrow. Rounds 2 through 30 on Tuesday and 31 through 50 on Wednesday. Should be an interesting couple of days for the Red Raiders and interim head coach Tim Tadlock. Several current Red Raiders and commits are draft eligible, so changes are on the horizon for the Texas Tech roster. Big question is, though, which players will decide to hang up the Red Raider jersey for good, and which will say, I'm not quite ready to end my college career.
A lot of them believe they can increase their draft status from a standpoint from this year to next. If you had a guy that was throwing, just an example, a guy throwing very hard and didn't get anybody out, that's a guy you might could talk into coming back. Because if he's playing good, everybody's going to want him. Jamadric's a guy that's kind of in that boat. I mean, he's a guy that still needs a position, and he's a guy that, I mean, if he came back and said, hey, I'm going to go do this, you go, hey, at the end of next year, he's a guy that everybody wants because of what he can do at the plate. He's a guy to me that he could hit at the top of the order in a big league lineup, but he's probably going to just get a chance to go this year. What you want to do is you want to get a great chance to go.
Little golf today. Tiger Woods looking to tie Jack Nicklaus with a win at their Memorial on the 14th hole. Tiger looking for the highlight reel shot. He chips this one from the fringe. Almost drops for birdie. He settles for par, remaining at 6 under. On 16, Tiger again looking at another chip. Needs to save par to stay at 7 under. But instead, this one tracking, drains it. And here comes the patented Tiger fist pump. Rory Sabatini now. He took the lead earlier, now tied with Woods. The approach goes in the bunker. Sabatini would have to settle for bogey and drop back to 7 under on 18 now. Tiger, 1-stroke lead. He makes sure that number 73 is secure as he seeks the birdie to go to 9 under. Woods wins the Memorial, tying Jack Nicklaus for second all-time on the PGA Tour career wins list with 73 wins. Golf always a lot more interesting, I think, when Tiger Woods is
winning?
In the mix. Well, in the mix, because he hasn't been in the mix for so long, so people don't really know what to talk about. And when he's in the mix, people are like, oh my gosh, Tiger's in the mix.
We've got to watch him again.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay,
so.
thanks so much, Brandon.